Okay, so good morning, students, and today we start the last topic from this chapter number 8 motion. I hope you all getting the chapter. So, firstly, I want to ask you all that are you well at your home and I hope are you getting your chapter or not because I'm not getting your feedback or the problems you are facing while just doing all this and I'm not getting your worksheets as well. So please just send the worksheets on the my number or on the WhatsApp group or whatever you have comfortable. You can call me also because none of the students from the ninth class is sending the worksheets here they have done. So please just focus on it because science is an not the subject you just get easy on. So please be serious about that. Okay, so we are just completing our one chapter today. I'm not doing the things fast and fast and fast because I'm no, it is not as simple as that. It is a chapter of physics as well, and I'm a new teacher for all you, so that is why I'm not doing as much speed. Okay, so I hope you all remember this graph we have learned in the last lecture, and it will be the here I'm just revising the things, and here you can see A O and this the initial velocity. O C is the time which is t, and O C is parallel to A D, that means it also t, and O A is parallel to D C, that is also u, and B D is the final velocity, and B D is also known as A and T. Okay, so we are just moving, we just learned the first equation, that is v is equals to u plus at. I hope you all know that. Okay, so we will just move to the next, and for doing this we just take or just find out the area of the trapezium here. So you here see that this trapezium is just this trapezium is just follow or build up of the two things, that is one is rectangle here and what is triangle here. The rectangle is OADC and the triangle is ABND. So while finding both of these we just know that how the equation will come out. Now we know how we find out the area of rectangle. It is the breadth into length into breadth. Here is O is the length and OC is the breadth. Now the area of triangle is half into base into height, and that will be the same here. So when we apply this, OA is the base, OA is the height, OC is the base, half into base into height. OA, I just told you that OA is equals to U, OC is equals to AD, that is equals to T, and half and T and AP. And by just combining these equations or just multiplying these equations, we will get a the second equation of motion, that is ut plus half at square. Okay, now this is about the first equation of second equation of motion. Now we will just move to our third equation of motion. While just moving to the third equation of motion, equations for position velocity relation, the we can just find out the area of trapezium. And by finding out the area of trapezium, the area of trapezium is sum of the both the sides of the trapezium, one is the shorter and one is the longer, into the base and upon 2. So here in this graph you can see that OA and OBC are the shorter and the longer sides, and OC is the base. So we are doing the same thing here, and just applying these equations we are just getting this. So OA is, as we know, that is OBC is all we know, that is V, OC is T, and upon 2. Okay, now we know about from this equation, when we just want to calculate this equation, look at there 8.9. When we just calculate the value of T, so what we will get, we will get V minus U upon A. Okay, when we just when we just let U at the other side, it will get the negative and V minus U will get, and we just take T, that is here in the multiplying, and where we get, it will get the just in the form of the dividing one. So we will get the value of t is v minus u upon a, that is a minus sign which is this missing here. Okay, now in the place of t, when we place this, so we will get u plus v plus u, that is same here. This equation we will put here, and the place of t we will place v minus u on the inner side, on the downside we will put 2a. Okay, so while dividing all of these, what we get when we just take 2a on the other side, we will get 2as, and when we just multiply v to v, we get v square, and u to u, that is called u square. It is also an identity of math when we just find it out, but here we can just multiplying it in a similar way. In the normal way, we will get v square and the u square. Here this is the third equation of motion. Now I am just moving through the example, which is this we just find out that what are the three equations of motions, but we have to know what are the applications of these equations of motion, where we can just apply these equation of motion. So for this finding for this, we can go through this. Okay, so example 5 8.5, a train is starting from rest, starting on it is on rest and attains a velocity of 72 km per hour. That means initial velocity will be 0 and the final velocity will be 72 in 5 minutes. And we are assuming the acceleration is that we have to calculate first the acceleration and second the distance travel. Okay, so here we have been u is 0, v is 2, and this, and we have to find out what a, and finding a, that was the final this. Okay, so we will just take this formula, a is equals to v minus upon t, and that was also the formula of the acceleration we have learned earlier. That is the same formula and same numerical I have also given you the some of the one of the worksheets. You can go through that. Okay, and the second one, displacement, for divine displacement we have two equations. One is s is equals to s is equals to, one is ut plus half at square, and second one is 2as is equals to u square minus v square. Okay, so here we know u, we here we had not, we don't have t, that is why we don't use the second equation of motion. We only use what, third equation of motion, that is 2as v square minus u square. Okay, u square is 0, v square is somewhat that, and we will just put in the equation, we will get the answer. Okay, that is about the this, and I have just give you some of the numericals also, and you will just go practice it. And if you're not getting this, please contact me and please ask me, because just you have to just go through the video, and I'm not live to just explain you your problem. So please let me call and ask me the questions. Okay, so the last and the final topic from this chapter is uniform circular motion. Now what is uniform circular motion? The uniform circular motion is when the velocity of the object changes, we say that the object is accelerating. We know that when velocity of the object changes with particular interval of time, then we can, it is a uniform acceleration, and with the unequal interval of time, that is can be non-uniform motion. So change in velocity could be changed to its magnitude in the direction. Okay, that will go this, then this, and then this, and then this. Okay, in this form also acceleration is occurring and the direction is changing. Okay, so the motion of athlete across this, these are four examples we have seen. This is also a type of circular motion because it is round and round, and this is a type of a circular motion. It is also a type of circular motion. It is also a type of circular motion. Okay, so here let us consider an example of the motion of the body across a closed path. Now we can consider the closed path, and this is the closed path, octagonal वाला जो यहाँ पे example है, that will be the will we take, and this will be the, okay, now the motion of the athlete moving along a circular, therefore example of accelerated motion, because here it is moving with the same speed. When it get turns, it is moved to another motion, and it will go to the turn, it can get it get changes to another motion, then another, so it is accelerating some by one, some by one, some by one. Okay, so that is why it is a circular motion. So basically what is uniform circular motion? When the object is moving a closed path, in a closed path, and after an each interval of time, the velocity of it get changes, and that means it is in a uniform accelerated motion. Now what how will you just find out the simplest area of the circle? It will be the pi r square, you know that. Okay, and what will be the circumference? Its circumference will be the 2 pi r. Okay, so if the athlete take t seconds to go once around the closed path and the radius r, the velocity v, so I have to find out, or I want to find out the velocity of the athlete. Okay, and I know the one thing, that is the radius of the circle is r, and the circumference is 2 pi r, and the time taken will be the t. Now what is velocity? Now, okay, first tell me what is circumference. Circumference is this. Circumference is this, that is in the area or the distance. So when I want to ask you that what are the distances traveled, so we will talking about not the distance but for the circumference. Okay, I hope you get it. Okay, and when we found out the velocity, velocity is what? Distance upon time. So here distance is 2 pi r and the time will be t. So the velocity will be 2 pi r upon t. So whenever in the uniform circular motion we have to find out the velocity, we will apply the uh, formula 2 pi r upon t. So when an object move in a circular path uniform speed, when an object move in a circular path with a uniform speed, it is known as the uniform circular motion. I hope you all get it. Okay. So this is about the examples, and there are many more familiar example of object moving under the circular motion. It is the motion of the moon and the earth. Okay, it is a particular interval of time that is earth completed rotation or the moon complete rotation. That means so they are in a specific interval of time. They are completing their motion in a specific time. They are in a completing uniform motion. Okay, cyclists on the circular type constant season, so on. These are some of the examples of this. Okay, this is the chapter we have learned. These are the exercises. Okay, for the tomorrow worksheet one, I am adding this in this. You will just go through the exercises, and you have to go through exercises and tell me what are the problems you are facing. So next I will just start a chapter from the bio section. We will just start the chapter of cell, your chapter number 6, the fundamental unit of life. Okay, and that will be the because we have just learned a physics chapter, which is the mind exercising chapter, so we will go through a simpler one, that is the cell, and you will all know little about the cell, so we'll discuss it here. Okay, so be safe and stay at home. Thank you, and please ask your problems by again repeating this. Thank you.